want you. And I need you. And
Copyright.
Shadow. I'm trying to forget that song, bro. I'm trying to erase
It's
it.
your fault that it's stuck in our head.
I've been singing it all day, bro. It's pissing me off right now.
Welcome to another amazing episode of PISO21 podcast. We had to bring out the big guns. We had to bring out a legend in the game, living legend. Come on now. You know what it is. We got the one and only Epthelatino.
What it do, boys? Yeah. Thank y'all for having me on PISO21. Crazy view out here.
Yeah, it's nice.
real.
Actually, it's a lot better during the day, I feel like. So I'm actually extremely stoked for this one because this is the first ever in PISO21 history podcast.
The nighttime.
The nighttime edition.
Dark mode.
Just had to switch it up.
Yeah.
You know when EP comes through, you go dark mode, bro. You gotta go dark mode.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, but bro, thank you for being here, bro. I know you're hot off the plane.
Thank you for having me. Now I was like, you know what? Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Get off the plane, you know.
Directly off the plane, man.
This man said 5 hours to LA and then 3 hour layover. And then what's that flight? Like 2.5 hours?
2 hours.
2 hours from LA to Portland. And then picked this man up. I had just woken up from a crazy night. Yo, shout out to last night. Whoever came through last night,
It was
thank
a vibe.
you so much. That shit was a vibe. Portland overall was lit, but Guy was on some shit last night.
Yeah.
You know, y'all were on your best behavior. So tonight is going to be no exception. Tonight,
Oh,
you know,
even crazy.
Yeah, last night we had Duza. Shout out Duza. Tonight we have EP the Latino helping us
crazier.
out. Yeah,
Crazier.
Yeah, last night was like a little, like a preview to
teaser.
to the movie tonight.
Yeah.
Bro, welcome, bro. How you feeling?
I'm good, bro. I love coming back to Portland. I told you before, this is one of my favorite cities, so I love being out here.
Yeah, you mean that though, for real?
No, for real. I think you guys have some of the best crowds, bro. I feel like people just go out and they just want to have fun.
Yeah.
I go to a lot of cities where, like, you know, people have to be drunk before they have fun. They don't really go out to, like, dance until they're lit. Portland, like, the whole night is just crazy energy, you know? People are out having fun, having a good time. So I love coming out here. The crowd's super dope out here.
That's what's up. Good shit, crowd. You
Yeah,
all
good
here
shit,
showing
good shit.
EP Latino some love, man. Like,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
It's dope because I think, like, he's been to the day parties. He's been to, obviously, Calle. Have you been to other spots before Calle 6?
I did.
Yeah.
I did one other spot out here.
Cultura.
But I did Cultura. But that was before I started working with you guys.
Yeah.
So that was probably.
How did that happen? Because, I mean, I'm not in tune with it. You'll probably obviously.
I think that's, low-key, I think that's, like, the first time I heard of you was when you went to Cultura. And then,
Yeah. So I've been working with my boy Flo for a while now.
Shout out Flo.
Shout out to
yeah,
Flo.
Shout out Flo.
But I started working with him when he was just in Seattle.
Oh, fire.
So he brought me out to Seattle, and then funny enough, he actually connected me with you guys.
Yeah.
To do my first date out here with you guys. But around that same time is when he opened the one here in Portland.
Cultura.
I think it was maybe like a month before or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that show with him, and then I think I came back a month later, and then I started working with you guys.
So, fun fact that we just realized not too long ago today, we'll call it like 5 minutes ago. This guy was here today exactly a year ago.
November 8th.
Yeah.
Exactly
November
1 year ago. It's crazy. I didn't I went on Snapchat real quick, took a little video. I was like, what the I'm pretty sure that's a gym in Portland. And sure enough.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
Yeah, man, we love having you back, bro. It's always a vibe. But outside, because we'll get into like storytelling, right? But I feel like when you meet somebody and they're like good people, like it creates longevity. It creates like, oh shit, you know what? Let's keep bringing this guy back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've had DJs that we bring that they've rocked it, but you know sometimes you know it's strictly business, which I get, you know. But some other DJs you can really connect with, and it's like, okay, this is like the homie. Like this is a good person. This is like someone that's gonna respect your space and blah blah.
I appreciate that.
Which there's nothing wrong with business, but when you can get like, you know, best of both worlds. Like, you know, you get
It's even better, bro.
the human side and the artistic side. Let's go.
Yeah.
Then we rock it.
For real.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that, and Gaye obviously appreciates that, and you know, it's always a good vibe. So let's talk about Gaye a little bit, like, you know, like, because
Yeah, let's talk about it.
you come in here, and you know, you say that, you know, the crowd's always good, like, and it's crazy because you've been in different platforms, like in big stages. So Gaye, it's not like a big stage, right? It's a nightclub, right?
a nightclub.
It's a nightclub. But in comparison to like the vibe and like how electrifying like people can get, how would you compare that to some of the bigger stages that you've been when you like tour and stuff?
For me, like, I love big stages because it's just like I said, a lot of these big stages, like, people just go out to have fun. You know what I mean? Like, festivals, people go for the music and to have fun.
Yeah.
And I feel like Kaiju is like very similar to that. Like, people, I feel like maybe it's like a thing where like people are working all week and they're excited for the weekend. So they're just out there having fun. You know, they don't need to be drunk. Although everybody's drinking, of course, but I feel like they don't need it. You know, like, people
Right.
just go out and they have fun and they're dancing, they're singing, and that's what I like, bro. Because a lot of these cities, it's like they need to warm up, you know, like it's like they're trying to flex. They got to get the bottles first before they start having fun, all that stuff. Whereas out here, it's just like, you know, you guys have a huge dance floor, so it's not even like you're centered around the bottles and stuff, and people are just having fun.
Yeah.
So I really like that.
What's the biggest stage that you would say you've been on? Like, what's one that you're like, you know what, the vibes here were crazy, and then or like in terms of volume and numbers?
The biggest stage would definitely be Fuego Fuego, the festival that I do out in Montreal. I did this year probably. I was the official DJ for the last day, and I did all the international acts. So I was there up until the headliner, and that was super dope. I think it was like probably close to 10,000 people.
That's fire.
Fire.
Damn, so you be over here performing in front of like 10,000 people sometimes.
Thankfully, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. How do you feel? How do you like prepare for that?
Well, honestly, for festivals, I really like, I hound in, you know. I take like a month of just prepping, just knowing kind of, you know, what the set's going to be. You know, I study which artist is going to be before, you know, if it's a trap artist, you know, before their set, I'll do like a little bit of trap because I know people are there for that. So it's just kind of like prepping, you know, doing your homework. And once you're on stage, you just got to be ready to rock out.
Does Epthelatino ever get nervous? You ever?
Bro, I get nervous before every time I play, whether it's like a small club or a festival.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, bro. It's just, I don't know. I think it's good. You know, it keeps you on your toes. Keeps
Right,
you
right.
prepared. I feel like it shows you care. And then it's one of those things where like I get nervous for like, you know, the first couple songs, and then once I'm comfortable in the space, then I'm good to go.
Okay.
But I still get nervous for sure.
Shadow gets nervous every fucking night he goes out there, and it's
Yep.
his home, bro. Like,
Yep.
he's like, "What's up, everybody? Portland, we're here." Blah, blah, blah. And then he's over here fucking jittery. and
Fucking
shit.
go fucking hide in the corner.
Yeah.
Bro, I think it's good. I don't think there's anything wrong with being nervous. For me, it's like I know if I didn't get nervous, it would probably be that I don't really care to be there. So
Yeah.
you know, for me, it's good. I like, it keeps me on my toes, keeps me ready.
It is an organic human feeling to be
Yeah.
nervous. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
no, I get that. So, you know, but there's, you know, I guess there's healthy nervous, I guess is what I'm hearing. But then there's also like that fucking stage fright, and that's a for real shit. Like
Yeah.
when you get stage fright,
When
to
you
the
freeze?
point, yeah, when you just don't know what to say or do, like it's kind of like, oh fuck, like that's a problem now. Like we got
100%. I mean, I feel like if that happens, you just got to work through it. You know, you just got to get comfortable in the space and just. I feel like the more you do it, the easier it'll be over time.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah. So, bro, you know, so you get to meet a lot of like, I guess, artists and the other DJs and people that of influence and things like that. You have one artist or DJ that you were like, you know what, I actually learned from that guy a lot, and this is what I learned. You ever have that shit happen to you?
I definitely learned. I feel like in terms of DJs, I learn from every DJ. You know, if I go to watch somewhere, if I catch a little bit of their set, I try to learn it a little bit from everybody, because I feel like you should always be learning. But in terms of artists, I think the first time where I was like, damn, if I ever like get that big, I want to be just like that, was when I met Eladio.
Yeah.
I met him just like at a random coffee shop. It wasn't like a big event or anything. It just happened to be there.
Oh wow.
And when we approached him, he was super dope, bro. He was just down to earth. We went up to him. He just started, you know, asking us like, "Where are you from? What are you guys doing out here?" It was in Puerto Rico. And so when I met him, I was like, "Damn, this guy's humble as fuck."
That's sick.
That's tight.
And so as soon as I realized that, I was like, "Bro, like this guy is massive, and you know he still cares about the people that support him. You know, he's asking us
Yeah.
where we're from, what are we doing here." So that's super dope. So that was the first time. That was probably like one of my first interactions with like I guess like a big artist that I was like, damn, that's super dope.
That's fucking fire, bro. And that's actually inspiring that you know big artists like that show you that type of love because I feel like if you're trying to come up and you get that from especially someone you admire, it kind of like almost gives you like that push to be like, oh, that was sick. Like I wanna work at my craft or I would be like this, you know, like if I make it or when I make it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I do remember, I don't know if you remember this EP, but we were at a Wonder Love event. What I think it was not this last one, the one when you came, the one you came
The first one?
Was that the first one?
I think that was the first one.
Where there was a
Yeah.
fucking beer that flew over the fence. You remember that?
Oh, that was the last one. That was the last.
Was that the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, was it the first one or the last one? It
was the last one.
Were you there for both?
I was there for both. Yeah.
Okay, so no, so it was the first one then. Yeah, you'll remember right now. So you were coming in and we were outside and Brian's like, yo, bro, go get EPs outside. And I was like, all right, bet. And there was some kids that pulled up. And the guy's like, hey, I'm not going in, you know, like I'm not, because I was a 21 and over age,
Oh,
whatever.
right.
He goes, I'm not going in, but I just want to know if I can get a picture, you know? And you're like, oh, yeah. And then, like, he went up to you and then, like, he got a picture and you were just kind of like, you know, you posed for the picture or whatever. And I was like, damn, this guy's, like, pretty popular. Like, this dude, like, this guy didn't even, like, he's not coming in, but, like, he obviously knows who he is.
Damn,
And he just
pulled
went
up just to get a
he
pic.
he just went up to him, pulled a pic, and then they left. And then I let him in, and then they, like, took off. And so I later asked Brian, I was like, yo, like, you know, like, this dude's, like, pretty popular DJ, like, on social media and shit like that, right? He's like, yeah, bro, look, he's got, like, so many freaking followers, da-da-da-da. You're always on, like, what, TikTok?
Yeah, I do TikTok, Instagram.
What,
A little bit
Instagram,
of it.
TikTok? Yeah. So how is that for you, bro? Like, you know, like, catching this, like, traction and, like...
Do you get that a lot, by the way?
Yeah, I mean, not crazy. Like, I don't think it's happening everywhere I'm going, but it definitely, you know, happens here and there. And it's super dope, bro. It's just, like, rewarding, you know? Like, in terms of social media, for me, at least, I'm pretty consistent and pretty strict about it. And, like, I'm filming content all the time. I try to film every day. So just kind of going, like, you know, a city like Portland where you don't think people might watch your content, and then, you know, people pull up and they're asking for pictures. It's like, okay, damn. Something's working, you know?
I think that's got to be the part
yeah,
when you go somewhere else and it's like, oh, fuck, they, like,
Yeah.
know of you.
Yeah, because I live in Canada, so out in Canada, obviously, you know, just because it's my region and, you know, the way the algorithm works, you know, people out there know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, once I started getting more out into the States and, you know, like, I was in San Diego one time at, like, this, like, bougie-ass gym. And this guy came up to me. He's like, yo, I seen your videos. Like, I fuck with your shit. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this bougie-ass gym in San Diego. This guy's coming up to me talking about my videos. I was like, damn, bro. Like,
Chad went up to you. He's like, yeah, bro, I've seen your videos.
yeah. Sometimes, like, it's not even, like, Latinos. Like, it'll be, like white-ass people. And I'm like, damn, bro, that's dope as fuck.
That's sick.
Yeah, bro.
That's what's up. Would you say, like, how, because you post a lot, right? Like, you're always, like, you're super active.
Yeah.
Is that draining to you at any point? You're like, oh, fuck, like,
To an extent, there's times where, like, I don't want to film or I don't want to do content, but I treat it like a job, you know? At the end of the day, for me, it is a job because it helps me, you know, with my bookings. It helps me with, you know, growing my platform. So, although sometimes, like, I might not want to do it, it's like, you know, if I had any other job, I would have to do it, you know? So, I got to...
has it ever, because, I mean, social media could be a big animal to handle sometimes, you know,
Right.
for different people, too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if you're on social media, this is what I think. I love to get your perspective, Shadow, on this, too. For social media, I think for anybody that's an influencer that's going into social media, like, you have to be ready to take the bullet. And what I mean by that is when social media turns on you, or like when there's something that was said that may not be true or whatever, that part can consume somebody really quick, right? And they can get lost into, like, the shit, right? And so a lot of people may not be ready for that. Like, they want, you know, to get these numbers up, to get these likes, these views, and blah, blah, blah. But when it flips, it's kind of like, now how do you go about that? Like, have you had a moment like that, would you say, that you're like, yo, I need to disconnect, like, mentally, or, like, this shit's stressing me out?
I've had times where, like, you know, my shit goes viral and I start getting, like, hate comments or shit like that.
Yeah.
Especially with me, like, you know, I'm super, like, out there, you know, I paint my hair, I paint my nails, all that shit. So a lot of times it's like, you know, those type of comments. But thankfully for me, like, I'm a very, like, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
You can say whatever you want to me, and it's not gonna affect me.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't like. It was one of my biggest things. You know, I'm a big Bad Bunny fan. I think it's because of of his album Yo Hago Lo Que Me Da La Gana.
Mm.
And I really live my life that way, bro. Like I just, I do whatever I want. I paint my hair however I want. I do my nails however I want. Cause I don't care. Like at the end of the day, if it works for me, it works for me. If you don't like it, then
Yeah, no, and I think that's fair to say. I think I love your vibe, bro. But honestly, like not to be on some like I'm gonna ride your nuts for a second, but I mean, bro, like I love anybody that can express themselves like through either fashion,
right.
music, or culture. Like that shit to me is raw. Like I'm like, okay, I fuck with you,
Yeah.
because everybody can ride the wagon. Like that's cool. Like you're gonna do what the next guy's doing, but when you have, I mean, bro, you're wearing Crocs. Like it's like that's a I don't give a fuck statement. I'm comfortable. I'm in my zone.
Yeah, I don't. I'm a very careless person in that aspect of it. But back to your question, I do think for a lot of people, um, they don't really like see that coming. Sometimes it's just like they start posting content and it starts going well, and then one time they post the wrong thing or say the wrong thing, and then once that the internet flips on you super quick, bro. Like you
Yeah.
could be getting hella love today, and then tomorrow everybody starts hating on you. A lot of people aren't ready for that. And a lot of people, especially nowadays, I feel like a lot of people take everything very personal
Yeah.
and they don't know how to deal with it. So it definitely can be very draining if you're not like mentally strong, I guess, or you don't know how to kind of just brush it off.
Just brush it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like with time you learn, and if you don't, then you either gotta
Yeah.
know not to do social media anymore, or
Yeah,
know?
I mean, and I feel like the internet is really fast. Like it's a really fast thing. Like
Yeah,
super
one
fast,
one
bro.
day one thing's relevant, and then the next it's some other shit.
Yeah.
And by the time you're trying to like jump on that one thing that was popular, like the next hot thing just dropped. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Shadow, you're on social media a lot, bro. What's your thoughts on
Yeah.
shit like this?
I mean, I see where he's coming from. Like, I had to switch that thing, that not giving a fuck switch on, like, really quick. Like, I still remember in Division Heights, like 2018, I posted a selfie video on the account, for the event page. And someone replied, "Someone get that motherfucker that stole Woody off the mic."
Oh my god.
From
That
the
is
Toy Story,
yeah,
the
yeah.
bald dude with the fucking
Yeah.
like painting and shit.
You look like that guy, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, oh fuck. I
That
was
guy, hey,
like,
cheers to that guy. Wherever you're at right now,
Like,
bro.
good shit.
You that was a great reference.
yeah.
You look like
So
that,
I was
bro.
like, oh fuck, I do look like the food. And I'm like, it hurt my feelings for a second, and I was like, I laughed at it. I was like, okay, that's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, fuck them. I'm gonna stay on this mic.
I'm gonna say that.
And I've been on the mic ever since.
Hell yeah, that's the thing about social media, bro. Like a lot of times, a lot of these hate comments are so creative, but like, I sometimes I welcome it. It's like, damn, these motherfuckers are funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Like I get a kick out of it because,
For real.
bro, sometimes you look at like videos and the video's not even that funny, and then you go look at the comments
Yeah.
and the comments are actually
The
hilarious.
comments are the real.
The comments is
the
what it
real
is.
fucking-
Yeah, that is true though. I sometimes I do be looking at shit just for the comments. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that fool se pasó de verga. Like that's some fucking crazy. shit.
Motherfuckers be creative as shit, bro.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you ain't ready for it, if you don't have a backbone, stay the fuck off social media. I think I'm so like, I mean, I love social media. I'm not good at it. I will say that. Like,
Oh,
I just post some fucking random shit that's not interesting. It's not interesting, bro. I am the most dull person on social media. Like, Shadow was giving me this like lesson. We have classes where he teaches me how to go about posting and shit like that. Y'all think it's funny, but fuck you guys.
Yeah.
And it's just it's some things that are not for you. Some others like you're really talented about. Because I'm assuming it comes easy for you, bro. Like, I mean, you're pretty charismatic.
There's time periods, there's times where like I'm just super creative and like I'm pumping out like videos all the time where it's like, oh, I'm getting ideas, blah 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 blah. But there's sometimes where like I also have like creative blocks. Like past couple weeks since I've been on the road so much, and I'm a little tired when it comes to traveling and stuff. I've been home in like 3 weeks. Sometimes it's hard. Like it's hard to like find inspiration for videos and stuff. But I feel like it's like a roller coaster. You're gonna have your peaks, you're gonna have your lows, and you just gotta ride it.
Would you say so? You vlog, right? You vlog your stuff.
I started blogging. Yeah, I started blogging. I made the little transition to YouTube recently.
Oh, nice.
So I started doing like long form.
What's your YouTube channel?
EPTV?
EPTV. Check it out.
Yes, sir.
Check it out. And then when you're done checking that out, check out this podcast. Yeah. PISO21 podcast powered by Caices. Let's go. So how's that going? How's that like the you do your own edits and stuff too, or?
So for the first one, I wanted it to be me, so I edited it myself. I did all the filming myself, all that stuff. After that, I got an editor. But it's been going good. Right now, I'm on a little I'm in a little issue because as I was telling you guys, my
Yeah.
camera broke.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Same
My
fucking
camera broke.
Yeah.
But now we riding. You know, we doing good. My YouTube's been doing really good because I've been posting those DJ mixes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Correct
those
me
have
if
been
I'm
going
wrong.
crazy.
You got your first like million views, right?
Yeah, I got my first. It's at 1.5 now, 1.5 million
Sick.
now.
Damn. This guy, bro.
Fire.
I'm just gonna walk out right now. Fuck that. This is crazy.
Yeah, so the mixes have been doing really good. I think people are really liking that type of content. So we're kind of building a little something there with those mixes. And then yeah, just trying to make the transition to vlogs and streaming.
That's
That's a
fire.
vibe, bro. Actually, I had a question because I do think your DJ videos are really good. Like the vibe you're able to capture is like that's
Right.
what any DJ would want in his video. You know, like
Of course.
how do you go about planning out that to make sure like you have the right group of people? Because we tried it here, actually right there,
Yeah.
and everyone was just like tea party, like fucking standing around.
Yeah. It was like that until people got drunk. But,
Exactly.
But you're
But
right.
that was till the very end, you know. Like, so how do you go about planning like getting the right people, you
Right.
know, the right setting, all that?
So for the first few that we did, I do it back home in Canada, with some of my boys. They have this little group called Algarete, and they do events out in Montreal. For that, the way we selected people is just kind of people that we knew were a vibe. You know, we knew people that didn't need to be drunk, to be vibing. That just go to the events that we throw, and they're just always having a good time. So we started off just inviting those people that we knew, you know, they were going to be comfortable on camera. They were going to be cool with dancing, singing, you know, playing up to the camera. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, like, vibing isn't enough. You know, you got to know that you're being filmed, and you got to play up to the camera a little bit.
Yeah.
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 So we
That's a
started,
big one.
yeah. So we started selecting people sort of in that aspect that we knew, you know, they were going to kill it on camera, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then once it started taking off, it was just a little bit easier. You know, people were kind of volunteering. You
Yeah,
know,
like,
like
yo, I
they
wanna
were
be in
seeing the
this
vibe. I want to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
And now a lot of the times it's just easier. You know, like people, I show them exactly what it's going to be, and it's like, are you comfortable doing this? Are you going to be a good time? And if not, then they
Get
just
the fuck
kinda,
out.
they just kind of weed themselves out. Because at the end of the day, like when we do those events, it is to have fun and enjoy it, but it's with a bigger purpose. You know, it's like sort
Yeah.
of like we're doing it as a job almost.
Yeah.
So
You want to
know?
make a good product.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So although we want people to come have fun and enjoy it, it's still at the end of the day, you know, like you're here for this purpose, you know.
Yeah.
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 So that's kind of how we treat it. You know, we let people know very, very clearly, you know, we're gonna be filming, and that's what you're there for. You know,
Yeah.
we'll have alcohol and you can party and have fun, but make sure like this is your main priority.
And I think going back to the camera concept, I think that but that's where we fucked up.
Yeah.
Because we had people that like aren't comfortable like to be in front of the camera, and they're like they're behind the cameras, and shit,
Right,
vibing
right.
behind the camera.
We just have people we love, but they're not.
It wasn't to be like they just were not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go, and it was all behind. There was cameras, DJ, and then everyone was behind the cameras. I was like, yo, like you guys can come over here and like, you know.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. Like, if you ever try to do like an event like that, what I would recommend DJs is like, just be transparent. You know, like a lot of times you just want to invite people to have the numbers, but once the people show up, it's like they're back there like this on their phones and they're not really
Yeah.
acting.
Oh, yeah.
Like make sure you let people know. You know, even if it's
phone.
5 people that are really comfortable on camera, it's gonna be better than 20 people that are just
They're
kind of
just-
just
yeah,
standing.
That's
there.
true.
Yeah.
That's
You
true.
know.
Yeah. Write that down, Shadow. Write that down.
For real.
Okay, cool. Let's step away a little bit from the social media and the DJ stuff. We'll get back to that because there's some shit like there's some questions that I do actually have for that. But EP, you mentioned Canada a few times, right?
Yeah.
Where is that where you're from? For real?
Well, I was born in Mexico.
Hey.
Born and raised in Mexico till I was 10 years old, and then at 10, my mom got married in Canada. It's called Ottawa. It's the capital of Canada.
Ottawa,
So we
yeah.
moved over there, and then I just been living there ever since.
She got married to a Canadian.
No, he's actually from El Salvador, but he lives over there.
So your mom is from Mexico.
My mom's Mexican, born and raised, lived there her whole life. And then we went on vacation. My cousin lived in Canada at that time.
Uh-huh.
So we went to visit her. And my mom met one of my cousin's friends. He's from El Salvador. And then they just hit it off and then got married.
Oh shit!
Damn.
And then you just stayed there, or you?
Well, we moved kind of with that purpose. You know, my mom knew that she was gonna get married.
Oh.
And obviously, you know, it's better opportunities, better life. So me and my mom moved over there, and then we've just been there ever since.
So how is that living in Canada? Like when you come here, you go through customs all the time, and
I mean, anytime I cross over to Canada, so to come here, I have to go through customs in Canada, and then to once I get in Canada, I have to go through customs again. Yeah.
so you have your residency over there.
No, I'm a citizen now.
You're a
I'm
Canadian
a Canadian
citizen.
citizen. Yeah.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, give it up to our first Canadian in the podcast. Right here. This is EP the Latino / Canadian. That's crazy. So how is living in? I mean,
You
you're.
be the Canadian.
I mean, you be the
Maybe the
Canadian.
Canadian.
So how is like for a Mexican? Because I'm sorry, bro. You're Mexican to me. Like I don't know. I don't know what's that.
You know, at first when I was younger, it was definitely very different. You know,
Yeah.
a few years ago, Latin culture wasn't what it is now that it's so prominent. And especially in my city, it's a very small city.
What's it called? Ottawa.
Ottawa.
Ottawa,
Yeah, so
okay.
it's the capital. It's in between Montreal and Toronto, which are the
So
bigger
you
cities.
speak French a little bit?
I don't. It's a French speaking city, but I just never liked French, bro.
No.
No, I never rocked with it, so I didn't learn.
But you hear it out there a lot. Like you.
Well, in my city, because it's a government city,
Mhm.
it's like a lot of the jobs like you have to speak French.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a requirement, but I just never rocked with it. I don't know.
You,
Yeah,
Was
never-
it hard to kind of get by without French?
No, honestly, no, because it's English is the first language,
Mm.
so you're fine without French. But you know, if you want to get like a lot of these like government high upper jobs, you have to
Yeah.
know French. But I was never like into working for the.
I just have a
government.
quick question, real quick. Do they don't drink in Canada, huh?
What do you mean?
They just people don't drink overall, or
Like alcohol?
He's like, bro, people drink all over the
Yeah.
world.
no? That's
our-
crazy.
our legal age-
because we poured that drink like damn near 4 minutes ago, and that shit not moved, bro. Look. He puts it up to his lips, kisses it, and then drops it back down. They do not drink in Canada.
Bro, my boy just kissed the
Nah,
ice
fun,
cube.
fun
Yeah,
fact.
yeah.
Fun fact. Drinking age over there is 19.
Yeah, isn't it? I thought it was 18.
It's 18 in Quebec, which is like the French speaking.
Okay.
Yeah, but-
yeah. You go to clubs and bars out there, bro, and there's little kids there, like, because they look so young, and, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, like 21 here. And they,
Yeah, like,
out of high
if you go to Montreal, it's 18, and you know when it's 18, you know there's sometimes there's underagers with fake IDs, or you have like
Oh, yeah.
fucking 16-year-olds there sometimes.
yeah, which is fucking kind of weird to think about. Honestly,
weird.
Crazy. Yeah, you gotta sometimes you gotta be careful. You know, if you're ever in Montreal, you know, maybe take a couple extra precautions. But yeah,
Imagine
same.
Kaya with like 16-year-olds.
No, let's
Fuck
not
that.
imagine that. Let's not
Fuck
imagine that. You got fucking 14. Funny story, bro, about that. Last night there was a kid. You're watching this kid. I know you are. There was a kid that went to Gaia and he looked damn near 12. And I was like, I challenged him, bro. I was like, hey, like, how old are you? When's your birthday? You know? And he goes, oh, bro, I look super young, but I'm 23. I'm like, are you sure, bro? You look like a kid, you know? And he goes, and then, bro, he hits me with the, oh, also, my dad's the owner. He's like, my dad's the
It was
owner.
O?
He's like, oh my God, no. He's like, my dad's the owner. So I was like, your dad's the owner? He's like, yeah, my dad's the owner. Like, he like, you know, let me be here. What the fuck does that even mean? Like, why would your dad want to? First off, this kid, I'm not his dad. And then secondly, I was like, why would you tell me that if you're not supposed to be here? Why would your dad make an exception for you? And anyway, I just kind of like, whatever, fuck this kid, like whatever. But going back to, I remember because
It's so weird.
I went to Toronto. Toronto. I've been to Quebec and what's the other one? Obviously Vancouver, BC.
It's so funny how y'all say the cities.
Quebec.
Quebec,
It's Quebec,
Quebec,
Quebec.
Quebec.
Oh shit, I'm been saying it wrong the whole time.
And you know when somebody outside of Canada is from outside of Canada when they say Toronto.
How do you
Yeah, y'all
it?
say Toronto.
Toronto,
Yeah,
That's how you say it?
We just like if you're from Canada, you just say Toronto. Like
Toronto.
Toronto.
yeah,
The cool way, Toronto. It's like you hold a gun like this, but
Tyrannosaurus
when you
Rex.
say Toronto,
yeah.
yeah. Okay. Well, fuck. Anyway, so on the east side, it's where it's more French influenced, and versus like Vancouver. So
Yeah, well, if you were in Quebec, so that's the only province where like the first language is French.
okay,
Yeah, so our provinces are like your guys' states.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I mean, that's
Yeah.
not too hard to understand.
Yeah,
You should go to Canada one day, Shadow.
I really
Wait,
do
can
want
you?
to.
Can you?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I feel like you got some sort of shit that they'd be like, no, you can't come here.
I got a
You got a DUI?
misdemeanor.
You got a misdemeanor? They won't let you in with misdemeanors, huh?
I
Drinking
think after
underage.
5 years.
After 5 years?
Damn.
Yeah.
Just off a little misdemeanor.
Yeah, if you have a record. Even us, like, if we have a record, we can't come in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
I didn't know that. I
didn't
thought it
know
was.
that.
I thought it was
I
just.
thought just Canada was super strict.
Yeah, I thought Canada was being assholes and shit.
No, I think it's both ways. Yeah.
Oh, really? It's probably both ways because we're like, oh, if you're gonna be like that, then we're
Yeah.
gonna be like that.
Yeah. I think after 5 years, you can ask for like a letter or permission or some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's like that.
yeah, that sucks. Yeah, no, I remember my homie got a DUI and we were driving up we drove up there to Vancouver, and they fucking turned us around.
Yeah, they won't let you.
They said, nah, we can't. Oh, you guys can,
You're
but
like,
this guy
well,
can't.
I guess
Yeah.
we're going to Seattle.
Yeah, no, that's literally what the fuck we did, bro. We went to Seattle. Shout out, thank you, bro, for ruining my fucking trip. So Mexico. Let's talk about. So you speak Spanish, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would you say is your Spanish pretty strong?
My Spanish is really good. There was a point, like I said, growing up in Ottawa, it wasn't a lot of Latinos back then. So all of my friends were non-Latino growing up. It was I grew up with mostly black people. So I wasn't really practicing my Spanish too much except for at home. So they got to a point where like my Spanish got a little weak. But then as I grew older, I started finding more friends that were Latinos, Colombians, all that shit. So now my Spanish, like I speak mostly, I would say Spanish. Yeah.
Bro, you don't look Mexican, bro. Or your dad's from Honduras, you said?
No, both my parents are Mexican.
Oh, you Mexican?
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
bro.
stepdad is from El Salvador.
Oh, your stepdad. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you don't look
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Mexican.
People say that I look Colombian, Puerto Rican, but
I can see Colombian for sure.
but not Mexican.
Yeah, Puerto Rican for sure. I can see that too.
Yeah.
What do you see, Shadow?
I see definitely Colombian.
Like Native American, huh?
Venezuelan.
Yeah.
Venezuela. I can see Venezuela a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, the most I get is Colombian and Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah. I don't know.
But I'm Mexican.
Anyways,
Born and raised.
you been to Mexico?
I was born there.
But like, okay, wait, you lived there,
I lived there till I was 10.
bro? So you have your cicatriz? You have your little thing right here?
No, I actually didn't come out with one.
No.
No, I don't know why.
Well, you don't come out with it. They give you a shot.
You come out the womb.
But I don't have it.
You don't have it?
No.
Oh shit!
My cousins have it, but I don't have it.
You must have lucked out.
Thankfully.
You're like, let's not.
He's
do this.
They
unvaccinated, bro.
didn't brand me.
They didn't brand you. They didn't give you the sello. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get a little deep right here, EP, real quick. So, mom. It sounds like mom, went through a separation, and now you have a stepdad,
Yeah.
right? So, how's your relationship with family? How is that? As an artist, as someone that travels frequently, like, when do you make time for anything?
It's good, bro. Right now, it's definitely a little bit tough. Because I am traveling so much, I don't go home too often. Like, for example, I haven't been home in like 3 weeks, and I'm going to go home and I'll be home for a day, and then I got to fly out again. So it's definitely a little bit tough, but when I'm home, I try to spend as much time as I can. My grandma lives with us. So even if it's just like, just hanging out in her room and just spending time with her. My mom, our relationship's super good. She's always supported me in everything I did. Still to this day, she supports me in everything I do. So it's super dope. Like a lot of people know this now, but she's actually the one that does a lot of my hair designs.
Your mom does?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sick.
So it's like a little bonding thing that we do.
That's fire.
Yeah. So that goes to show, like how much she supports me because.
Well, fuck, you trust her with your hair. That's a big deal.
Well, it started out just with like little things, like at first we would just do color, like, just straight color, like a pink or whatever, red, whatever color I was doing back then. And then when I started getting bored of it, I was like, yo, let's start trying like some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, now she's really good at it, and she does a lot of my hair designs, and yeah, it's pretty
Does
dope.
she do that for a living?
No, so that's what I mean. Like, she kind of learned to do it just for my hair. So
Oh shit. Okay.
That's fire.
Does she do like other people's hair now?
no, she's still.
It's just you?
She just does it for me. I don't think she even really likes to do it.
She's like, oh, gosh.
It's just very tedious, bro. Like,
Yeah.
especially because it's not like something that she like. That's her profession. Sometimes a lot of these designs still take us a long time. Like we'll be there for like 5-6 hours sometimes.
Well, I mean, shout out mom. She does a good job. I think you do it somewhere like professionally.
No, she
Yeah.
kills it. She does. She's done like
She
some
does.
crazy stuff, bro.
That goes to show you that moms will do all of the above
Whatever
Yeah,
they
for their
want.
kids.
for
Yeah.
real, bro.
My kid wants me to do a tattoo. I'm a tattoo artist. Here we go. I'm about to fucking zap you.
No,
Uh,
she's super dope. So yeah, my relationship with at home is super dope. Obviously right now it's a little hard, but I think they understand that I'm going after my dreams, and thankfully it's been going really good. In terms of the traveling, I'm booked, I'm busy. So obviously they're happy about that as well.
so you were 10 years old when mom got married? Or-
Yeah, so I was my parents were like my biological parents were never together. My mom and my dad, I guess, got together at one point, but they never got married. And then my dad passed away when I was 2, I think, about to turn 3, something like that.
Your bio dad passed away?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then
If you don't mind me asking, how did he pass?
I believe it was a car accident.
Oh shit.
I believe it was a car accident. Um, and then she never like she had like relationships here and there, but nothing ever like
Serious.
to the point where we thought she was gonna get married or anything until that time we came to Canada,
Okay.
and then yeah, they've been together ever since.
So
Yeah.
you for the most part of your life to 10, right? You were like just mom and you.
Yeah, well, we always lived with my grandma. We always lived at my grandma's house back in Mexico. So it was me, my mom, and my grandma. My grandma, a lot of times when my mom was at work and stuff, she would take care of me. She would raise me. So I mean, that's why me and my grandma are super close, and like I try to spend as much time as I can with her. Um, but yeah, it was me, my mom, and my grandma. And then when we moved out here for a little while, we had to leave my grandma behind, obviously, because it was a transition period,
Yeah.
which was really tough. But then once we got settled and we had our citizenship and all that stuff, we brought my grandma over, so now she lives with us too.
So as a 10-year-old, bro, how was it for you like to I guess, and I don't even know if that you can think that far, but like how was it when, because you have a bond with mom, right? Like you guys are super cool, like you guys have a great like relationship. Um that's awesome. So to a certain degree though, you have to come to the realization that mom's gonna have to like get it with her own relationships and build. And as a 10-year-old, sometimes I don't know if it's the easiest thing to see or like kind of witness, because now it's like you have a stepdad and stepdad can somehow, I'm not saying that this is your case, right? But stepdad now has to kind of implement his rules and laws into this new family.
Right,
And
right.
so as a 10-year-old or any teenager, really, I think that's a hard transitioning period, because it's like, fuck, you're trying to discover who you are. You have your own emotions and feelings that you're dealing with. And sometimes that transition is not the easiest. Like, it's like, what the fuck? I was so used to being just with mom and grandma. And out of nowhere, there's this other fucking dude coming in, and like, I mean, that's how I would see it, legit.
Yeah.
100%. And if the dude's an asshole, then fuck him too, like whatever. I don't know. I don't know what the dynamic is.
Yeah, no, of course, I see where you're coming from. I think there was some points where like that definitely happened where I would be like, it's like you're my mom, you should be telling me what to do, type shit.
See what I fucking,
But
bro, drink that right
but-
now. Like that's
but it's also like I also understood. I think I was mature enough to understand that it was somebody that my mom wanted to be in her life, and was gonna be around for a long time. So although I would have like those moments of heat where I would be like like what the fuck type shit. I think over time I also understood that it was gonna be the new dynamic, and thankfully he's a really dope guy. And he's never been like somebody that like has overstepped his boundaries or whatnot. He's always kind of let my mom take the lead on stuff like that. And kind of like she gives me the cold shoulder, and she does most of the I guess like that side of things. But obviously, as a kid, like your emotions are everywhere. There was definitely times where like I definitely thought kind of like the realm of what you're talking about. But no, thankfully he's, like I said, he's never really like overstepped his boundaries. He's always kind of let my mom take the lead, and if like something that bothers him, like my mom will communicate it to me.
Okay.
So that it's not that there's no issues type shit.
Right, right.
Yeah.
But no, it's been really good. He's a dope guy. And we've never had like any big issues on that side of things. So.
Right. And that's good, bro. That's always healthy. Like that's healthy. I could definitely see. So I have a stepdad as well. I don't consider him as my stepdad. I consider him dad, because bro, I grew up thinking that this dude was like my bio dad, and
Right.
and to this day I still see him that way, because
Right.
at the end of the day, like that's all I know, right? But you can. I've seen in other cases where like, you know, stepdads like, mira lo que está haciendo tu hijo, like, and they let the mom handle it, you know, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know that that's the right or wrong way to go about it because, motherfucker, you decided to come into this family. You know, like you should talk to mom about like what the new boundaries are, or there's a level of discipline, or you know. And moms, they have to make. If you're a single mother, by the way, like my hats out to any single moms out there that are doing it on their own and like trying to make you know because you have to play that role of dad and mom.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times it's like, I'm sorry, but you can try and play the role of dad all you want, but dads are always going to be dads. Like you need a male figure, especially in a boy's life, right?
Right.
That's my personal belief, right? But then you have like, let's just say you do have a guy that comes in here and he doesn't want to like, you know, touch or press certain buttons because he probably doesn't feel like that's his lane or he's in the right to do that. But it's like mom's allowing you to come into this family, so like to some degree you do have that authorization, I think. And then when kids don't see it that way because they're going through their teenage years or like they don't want to understand it or fuck this guy, you're not even my dad, what are you doing? Bro, it turns it turns fucking crazy. Like, you know, like shut up. Were you celoso with your parents? Like your mom specifically? Like you go to the store and your mom's getting hit on by some older fucking construction worker and then you're
I
like,
don't think I ever saw that.
you never saw
I never noticed that.
no?
But nah, no. I just didn't experience that growing up. So
I was hella celoso, bro. I was celoso with one of my aunts. Like this lady started dating, bro, and I fucking flipped shit. I was like, "You ain't dating shit. What are you talking?" She dated a white guy, bro, and I was especially mad. I was like, "How you guys gonna understand each other?" Blah blah. I remember I was 12, bro, and I was crying one time. This guy went in for a kiss, and he worked at a nursery, and he had like a pine cones in his fucking car, and I grabbed the pine cone and I
No.
fucking tossed it to him. Yeah. And I was like, no estás tocando a mi tía. And then like I started crying, bro.
No way.
Yeah, I was fucking a little jealous kid growing up. I was fucked that.
Damn, you was toxical.
Yeah. I was
that's
toxic.
when the little Toxico came out.
What the
Yeah.
hell?
And since then I've always been toxico, bro. No, yeah, right. I'm actually super not jealous like that. I'm not a jealous dude. I was just at one time.
He got it out the way.
I got it.
early.
Yeah, I had to get it out
He
the
got
way,
it out
bro.
the way early.
Yeah, dude, my aunt. It's because to me, my aunt was like that aunt specifically. She was like my mom.
Right.
She was like this shit to me, you know, and like I just couldn't bear to see her fucking leave.
Couldn't
like,
share.
Yeah, that's not my tia. But no, bro. As an adult now, I'm not zero. I'd like to think I'm zero jealous, zero like in terms of
Relationships and shit.
Yeah, it's just not my shit.
Yeah.
What about you? You a little jealous, toxico ass fool?
Nah, bro. I feel like it's just I don't like spending energy on that shit. You know, like you know.
Wait, you have a girlfriend right now?
No,
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 by choice or what? What's going on?
not my choice, but
Not by-
somebody's choice.
Somebody's
Bro. I think it's right now. It's just a tough time in my life, just because of the traveling as well. Like,
Yeah.
there's not one place that I spend too much time at. You know, like home is Canada, but I'm barely even home. So
How old are you, bro?
I'm 27.
Damn, you're young.
Yeah. So I think right now it's just a tough time to kind of.
But you've obviously dated before.
Yeah. I've had girlfriends. And
What's
stuff.
your longest like relationship? Like long term relationship?
Bro, 1 year.
For real?
Yeah.
How was that 1 year?
It was good. It was cool. You know.
You
Cool
gained a lot of weight,
cool,
huh?
Cool little experience. Nah. I'm always strict with the gym.
Yeah.
But even now, like, bro, I feel like it's hard to find like a girl that's like okay with my lifestyle.
Oh, yeah, that's
You know,
tough.
it's super tough,
Bro, good luck with that, bro.
Yeah.
If you find that person, let me know.
it's got to be a keeper, bro. But right now, it's just like all the traveling. You know, I'm a DJ, so a lot of girls have like this
Stigma.
stigma about DJs, and then also I do content. A lot of the times I do content is with like pretty girls and stuff. So it's just tough. But the time will come. The time will come.
So actually, let's touch on that. How do you feel about like? Because you're right, you do travel a lot. You have all this like energy and attention on you, and it's not even some. It's what comes with the territory, right?
right.
So when you like see a female, right, and her first thought is probably gonna be like, oh, this is most likely a fuckboy. He probably gets around, blah blah. Does that grind your gears a little bit? Does that? Because
Not really. Like I think I've gotten it enough to the point where like it's kind of funny. It's just like like it doesn't really bother me. It's just like people are gonna think what they're gonna think.
But let's just say you meet that one girl and she's the girl, right? She's the one that you're like, you know what? This girl's like really got my attention like this. And now you're trying to convince her to be like, yo, like I'm not this guy or whatever.
The thing about me is like I'm super like if I'm into a girl, I'm into that girl. You know, like I know how to be loyal. So if I'm into you, you know, I'm gonna show you. You can think whatever I want as long as you give me the opportunity, you know, to show you that I can be good. Then you know I'm gonna show you. But if you don't give me the opportunity, then
I'm looking at Shadow like you're convincing Shadow right now. She goes, I'm gonna give you an opportunity right now. Like he's not looking at you all like salivating and shit like that. Yeah. So okay, so if you can be loyal, and I feel
Yeah.
like for the most part,
well, I've been in 2 relationships and in both of them I got cheated.
they cheated on you, bro.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You're already a DJ and everything.
I was the last one I was DJing and I was doing content. The first one it was a long time ago.
How'd you catch him, bro? How did that happen?
Bro, you want to know the story?
Yeah, bro, please.
That's actually a crazy ass story. Bro.
Oh my god, should I pour up for this? Cause I'm fucking Shadow.
You gotta pour up, bro.
I need to fucking.
It's actually a crazy ass story,
Dude,
bro.
yes, sure.
Get
Hey, yo,
comfortable,
cheers,
get comfortable.
cheers to all
Podcast
my,
exclusive.
cheers to all my peeps that ever got cheated on and are going through it right now. Fuck.
That's why I wouldn't cheat. But I'm gonna give you guys a story. I've told this story, but I don't think I've ever told it like raw, like
Oh, it's
what
gonna-
actually happened.
It's gonna be
you know, like
raw.
sometimes like I tell it, but like I be lying a little bit about it, you know, because the way I found out is low key crazy.
You're gonna add sauce to it tonight.
The way I found out was low key crazy.
Can you pass this to real quick? Yeah. Let's go.
So I shout out to this girl though. She's dope.
Shout out.
But long story short, this was the girl that I was with for the longest time. And we were at like a transitioning point where we were like we had broken up, but we were working on getting back together type shit. And she got started working at this it was like a restaurant club type shit. You know, one of those that like during the day is a restaurant and then at night it turns into a club.
Bye.
So this girl, like, she wasn't really ever too crazy about partying, but once she started working there, obviously once you're in the industry, like, you know, you have those influences.
Yeah.
So she started going out a little bit more, and like I said, I'm not a crazy person, I'm not a jealous person, or toxic. So I would always just be like, yeah, no, cool, do your thing, go out, whatever. But then there was this one night, bro, where we had like a huge fight, and we ended up figuring it out. But at the end of the fight, I was like, yo, like, I know you have plans, but like, let's just stay in, you know, we just had this huge fight. Let's just, you know, let's just make up type shit.
Yeah.
She was like, no, you know what? I already had these plans. I'm gonna go out. You know, I kind of want to just like, you know, I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So anyways, she ended up going out, and during the night, it was just one of those things where it was like, something just felt off. She would always like tell me, you know, where they were at or what they were doing type shit.
Oh my God.
And this night it just kind of was like a complete switch, you know. She wasn't texting me back, she wasn't answering.
I'm getting nervous, bro.
Yeah.
And it was
Yes.
and it was one of those things where like you could just tell something was up. So then at one point of the night comes and she ends up calling me from her friend's phone, and you could just tell she was like wasted, bro. And I was like, damn. It's one of those nights.
Yep.
So then, anyways, I was like, you know what? You know, thank you for calling me, whatever. Let me know when you're home. Text me, whatever. Still, I'm getting nothing, you know, after she hangs up. And then, long story short, she never texted me when she got home. It was one of those things that she would always text me when she got home, you know?
Yeah.
So that day in the morning, I had to go to work. But back then, I would get up like super early and go to the gym. So it was like 6 a.m. I went to work out. I still no text. I was like, damn, bro, like something's up.
Right.
Something's up.
You're just fucking pumping iron. Like
Something
just
told
in
me
your head.
like go to her apartment, bro.
Oh fuck.
So my work was near her crib. So I drove down and I went to her apartment. At this point, she had just moved into a new apartment, and I was helping her move in. So I knew like, you know, I knew the apartment, I knew how to get in, all that shit. So I went to the apartment and I knock on the door, you know, so that she would come open it. And I'm getting nothing. But I knew that somebody was home. Like, I just knew that. This is where it starts getting crazy, bro. I knew that she was home, bro.
Oh my god.
So after I'm banging, I'm not even like knocking. Like, I'm banging on the door, bro. You know, I'm like, if she sleeps, she's going to hear me. Nothing, bro. So then at one point, I was like, you know what? she was on the second floor. Okay,
Mhm.
she was on the second floor, and her balcony was like right at the front.
My
Oh,
boy climbed the balcony.
good.
Let's go.
So I go outside, and sure enough, I climbed the balcony, bro. And at this point, her AC unit was broken in the crib. So her room was in the living room because she had just moved in.
Mm.
So it goes the balcony and then the living room. So her bed was like, as soon as you're on the balcony, you see the bed.
Mm-hmm.
So I get on the balcony and in the bed,
Mm.
she's sleeping with another guy.
Oh shit!
Jeez.
Yeah, bro. So then I was like, what the fuck?
But they were
So-
just sleeping. They were just sleeping.
Yeah, at this point they were just sleeping. So I knock on the window, and obviously at this point they can't ignore me anymore because I'm fucking right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyways, she comes and opens it. She's just like in a t-shirt. This guy's like wearing nothing, and I was like, damn. So then I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what's happening? Type shit, you know. But I'm not a confrontational person, so I didn't get crazy. I was just like why, you know, type shit. Like, why would you do this?
Yeah.
So I didn't even stay long. I probably stayed like
The dude woke
like
up.
2-3 minutes. Yeah, they both of them woke up. He was like, what the fuck?
Where am I? Oh shit!
So anyway, I stayed for a couple minutes and then I left, bro. So I went downstairs to my car and I'm just sitting there, you know, trying to like process everything that's going on. Like,
Did you go downstairs or did you hop back down? I'm just curious. That's important. That's important to highlight.
Nah, I just walked down, bro. I
Oh,
couldn't.
yeah, like, I'm using the stairs.
I didn't have the energy to fucking hop down, bro. So anyways, I get down to my car and I'm trying to process what's going on. You know, I'm heartbroken as shit. And like 10, 15 minutes go by, bro. And I'm realizing that this guy hasn't left the apartment. And I'm like, yo, what the? Like, this girl has some crazy audacity right now.
Yeah.
I just caught them and she's not kicking them out. So then I went back upstairs and then I knocked on the door and she opened the door. And then I just went and I was like, bro, like, this got nothing to do with you, you know, you don't really have to get involved. If you could just leave, that would be dope. So then the guy just ended up leaving and then I talked to her for like 5-10 minutes. And then I had to go to work, bro. I still had to go to fucking work.
Damn.
God,
So
damn, that must have
then-
been the shittiest shift.
It was the worst shift ever, bro.
Damn.
So then I just left and then, yeah, bro, it's crazy.
So you guys broke it off. Like obviously it didn't.
Bro, it was one of those things where like I liked her so much that I was like, oh, like I could try to get over this. But after some time, I was like, there's no fucking way. Like it would just
Yeah.
keep coming back to my head, you know, like
Yeah.
type shit. So
Yeah.
I couldn't get over it. But I tried, but that's when I realized like, nah.
You were just kind of like, this is not gonna work out.
I would just always remember like, bro.
Could you be in an open relationship?
Nah.
No, no.
Like
Like if the girl.
I just couldn't. I can't fathom like somebody else like giving it to my girl, you know.
I guess I wasn't thinking about that exactly, but
Yeah.
But I mean, you kind of have to be in an open relationship. I mean, you don't have to. It's just like because you travel a lot.
Oh, me
Yeah,
specifically.
yeah, you travel a lot, and
Right.
if you let's just say this girl right that you spoke of right now, she said, you know what, like I'm gonna love you forever, and we gonna be for each other, and I know you're gonna be traveling, and you might fall and slip into something, and I'm gonna be okay with it, but just come back home to me, like, and there is a chance that there's a guy that she's gonna,
Nah, I couldn't do it.
he's like, I'm not doing that shit.
I
I'm
feel
on
like
this
if I'm
team
gonna be
right
in,
here.
if
I'm
I'm
on
gonna be
this
like
team right
in
here.
a relationship, I have to be loyal, and she's got to be loyal to me too. But that's the thing. Like the way I felt after I got cheated that time, bro, I don't think I could do it to somebody.
No,
Nah.
that's actually a crazy way to see it because you've gone hurt.
Yeah, it was just like I just don't think I could put somebody through that.
How long were you hurt for? Like you agreed for a little bit?
I would say like a good like a couple months for sure, 2-3 months. But honestly, at that point, I felt like I really needed it. That's why like I would shout her out. You know, it was super dope that she did that. Because at that point,
Shout out to you for breaking my heart, man. I mean, but there's ways to do it.
this
like-
was when I was just starting social media and I was just starting to take traction. And it was one of those things where like she kind of really didn't fuck with it, you know. It was like I started getting all this new attention from girls on social media and shit. And so it was always like we were arguing about it, and it would kind of hold me back to an extent
Ooh.
where like, you know, I wasn't like maybe like fully invested in it because I didn't want to cause problems, you know, back with my relationship.
Yep.
So after that happened, it was just me, you know. I just put my head down and I grinded and I pumped out content, and then it just really took off. So I think at that point, like it was kind of like I needed it type shit,
Yeah.
you know.
Dope.
I mean, and that's important. She taught you a lesson. You know that. You know, like,
Yeah, she
and for
did.
you, it's more like
Don't climb people's
don't-
balcony.
I don't know what I would do if I caught someone like
Bro.
that, like on in the act, because you know you can catch them cheating, like a text message or some shit, like, or there's a dick pic, like whatever, you know, like. But when you walk in, bro, that
Bro.
I feel like that's gotta be like the ultimate,
that would be
because there's no
crazy.
denying that, bro. There's
Bro, it's
no.
kind of. But she tried.
No,
I
we
swear
were
to God, bro.
We just,
I swear,
just taking a nap.
I swear to God.
This is my cousin.
After
This
I
is my
left,
cousin right
after I left, she starts texting me. I left her apartment. I was like, don't ever text me again. Immediately, she started texting me. She at first she was like, we just kissed.
No, they were
She
fucking.
was like, we just kissed. Like, I promise, I swear we just kissed, blah, 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 blah. And she was like willing to die on that. So I messaged the guy. I was like, yo, what did you guys do? She's telling me you guys just kissed. And obviously the guy probably didn't want to seem like, you know, like, you know, whatever. So he told me exactly what they did. And then I sent her the screenshot. I was like, oh, you guys just kissed? But she was still trying to deny it, bro. Like, it was in the act. I caught them and she was still
Yeah,
trying to
no,
deny it.
there's.
That's crazy.
I think the worst thing about catching people cheating is the worst shit about that whole thing is your imagination. Because when you don't know what really went down, you're left with your thoughts and you're imagining like what could have happened, how often was this happening, and then you start putting shit together. Ooh, that's why that one day you didn't fucking come and you told me you went to go get milk but you didn't. Just bullshit like that. You know what I mean? It's like, okay,
That's why like I tried and I thought I could, you know, fix it, but it just after that, like your imagination just runs crazy. And then every time like, you know, she goes out, now I'm thinking something else, you know, like
yeah.
what are you about to do now?
That trust is broken. You have to be a really secure guy in order for you not to be. And I don't think you're not. I just think that you have to be really comfortable with yourself to be like, to get past that. I'm in a relationship.
Not even that, bro. I feel like you have to be delusional because before I never thought that like she would cheat, you know?
Well,
Like, 'cause
right.
I was so like I'm such like a confident person and like I'm pretty secure, so I never thought like it would even happen, you know? It was just like we'll be good, you know? She, you know, nothing's ever gonna happen,
Bro.
But then after that is like no matter how secure you are in yourself or like what it is, like it's just you just can't trust the other person, bro.
Exactly.
You have to be delusional. Like, oh, she's never gonna do it again.
Everyone cheats, bro. I'm sorry. I
What do you mean?
bro?
Bro, this is what he preaches.
I promise you, to
Just
God,
listen.
What do
bro.
you mean everybody
Cheating
cheats?
is not necessarily a physical thing. You don't have to physically sleep with somebody to cheat. Like you can. There's minimal ways of cheating. Like there's infidelity is like not necessarily going out there and.
Yeah, it can be emotional, but at the end of the day, I feel like you still know you're cheating.
You think
If you're like hiding text, like you probably know you shouldn't be doing that.
what you have to pick one. You emotionally cheating or physically cheating
To do or to have
to
happen?
to have happen to you,
Fuck, probably emotional.
right?
Like have it happen, yeah. Because after I caught them, I was like, damn, like how are they doing it?
I agree with that. I agree with the emotional. I think
Like,
that would be like
How long did it last? You know, type shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like females, I feel like they don't commit unless they're emotionally invested. First, that's what I feel like. And when you're emotionally invested in someone, like you're thinking about them, like, oh, that's my thing, that's my boo thing, that's and there's communication, and that communication is intimate.
Yeah.
Because bro, like, how many girls do not have like?
No, but I would rather the emotional one happen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Than the physical one?
Yeah, because once it's physical, it's like, oh, I know you guys fucked.
But to me, that's like, okay.
No, what do you mean? And then you have to go back in there.
Not immediately. Not immediately. Just
What do you mean?
just go shower real quick.
Nah,
wait
bro,
24 hours or
Nah,
something.
'cause the way I thought it was cool too. You know, I could get over it, but then every time I was like,
Oh, fuck,
Bro,
you
like-
were thinking.
You're like, yo, did
he was in here.
yeah? Was he just in
He
here?
was saying, wait a minute, this just feel kind of weird right now.
Bro.
Does it feel sick?
Fuck all that. Fuck.
Bro.
Shout, talk to us about your shit, bro. What's going on with you, bro?
Nah.
You look hurt. What's going on, my boy?
No.
No, it's all right, bro.
I'm just saying, I can feel where he's coming from. It's just like, damn.
you can feel it.
I think, yeah, I would definitely prefer emotional. Emotional for sure.
Bro, it's just like I just couldn't never
It's
look at
just
it
like
again.
Something
the
they're
same.
entertaining, right? And there might be some rockiness in your relationship with them, so they're like entertaining something, but you could still fix it to where they're like, all right, I'm tripping.
Once it's physical, it's like there's no going back, bro.
I mean, boys, it happens. It happens a lot. I think the best thing we can do, and women too, the best thing y'all can do and we can do is focus on yourself. You don't leave the responsibility of happiness to anybody else. You do like, what fulfills you. And to a good, I mean, it doesn't sound like it was the end of anything. It was actually the beginning of your, like, you build traction with your social media and stuff. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
in a weird way, God or the universe or whoever higher up you believe in said, "Hey, I'm just gonna redirect you, and this person's an anchor at this point. So I'm gonna make you see it in this way."
No, no. For me, it was really good. Like honestly, it sounds like a joke, but I think that was exactly what I needed at that point.
Hmm.
And I got a really funny story out of it. So
Yeah, no, for sure. So are you currently actively not looking right now? You're just like whatever happens, happens.
not that I'm not looking, but okay, yeah. I'm not actively looking in terms of like, I'm looking in every girl. I'm like, oh, maybe I could date her, type shit. But if something comes along, then I'm definitely open to
Yeah.
exploring
Okay.
the
Cool.
options.
What's your type of girl? Like, what do you gravitate towards?
I love bad bitches.
Under 5'8" or over 5'8" height?
I don't really care about the height. I'm a pretty short guy, so I just kind of whatever comes my way.
Okay, so you can just be looking up, kissing them and shit.
I can climb.
You can, yeah. This guy can clap 2 stories. Nothing, nothing over.
Yeah.
Dark hair or light hair?
In terms of like those type of preferences, I don't really care. Like I don't have like I love blondes or I love brunettes type. I don't really care.
Yeah.
As long as she's bad and she's funny, that's probably the biggest thing. I love funny girls.
Yeah.
As long as she's funny, then
You met
Cool.
funny girls out there? Is there funny girls out there?
There's a lot of funny girls out there. I feel like especially nowadays, like a lot of these girls are just funny as fuck.
I think that's a quality that they need to have. You need to be.
I can't be with a dull person, bro.
No, dude.
I can, especially me that I'm like such like a I just not that I'm not a serious person, but I love to make light of everything,
Yeah.
So I need somebody that's gonna understand that, like I fuck around a lot,
Yeah.
and you have to fuck around a lot too. Otherwise, it's gonna be like
It's
probably
boring.
gonna be some issues.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for sure. I agree with that.
Same.
Like, you can be into a fucking argument, like discussion, and I love the fact that you can maybe like laugh at it instead of like making it a big ass deal.
Yeah.
Like, that is healthy to me. I
I
appreciate
always do that, If I always try to make light of the situation because like it's never that serious,
It's really not.
Like
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, I love that. I've met so many homegirls, like, even through this platform, that I'm like, oh, you're fucking cool as fuck. Because there are girls out there that don't take shit personal, and there's such a vibe. Like,
Yeah.
they just laugh about it, and it's like, dude. And people misread that sometimes. People are like, oh, like, you guys are a thing, or this is happening. No, it's not. It's more like, this is just a cool ass homegirl, like, that is genuinely vibing with you.
Yeah.
So that's cool, bro. Let's pivot a little bit back into like the guy says and the DJing stuff, right? So, understanding that you DJ, obviously you're about to DJ here in a couple hours. You have some crazy shit happen to you, like while DJing or at the club or any shit like that you're like, this girl is being fucking crazy, or like, blah blah blah.
I think as a DJ, you always have like the people that are sometimes they're trying to throw themselves on you, being a little annoying and stuff. I think that just comes with the territory. But I have a crazy ass story, bro. This was before I was like, so the reason I got into DJing was because I worked in clubs since I was like 18.
Oh,
I
shit.
started working in clubs very early, and at one point, I was like I did the whole thing. I was a busboy, then I was assistant manager, then I was managing. And when I was still doing that, there was this one time, bro. It was the craziest shit I ever seen. Literal shit. It was the end of the night. It's the end of the night, and it's just the people that after the club. You just kind of leave the people there that are either staff or friends with the staff.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just like a very select few people, and we start hearing like commotion towards the front, where the exit is, and we look over, bro, and there's this girl that was there celebrating her birthday, wearing a white dress.
Oh no.
No.
And just under her, bro, there's a big pile of shit.
No.
And then like on her legs, like along her legs, is like
No, bro.
like
Streaks.
Dude, I literally just got fucking chills right now. Like, I'm not even kidding.
so I guess the girl, she came down. She was from a different city, like 2 hours away, bro. So she came down just for her birthday. I guess she had done a lot of like a bunch of like extracurriculars, like drugs. And she was just super fucked up, bro.
And she shot
and she
herself.
shot herself, bro. It looked like it, like in the cartoons when there's like a little pile of shit.
Oh my
It
god.
looked just like that, bro.
A
And
little swirly.
bro, it was just like a pile. Like it was like a little like a
It wasn't
little.
even a cute one. It was a whole
It
ass.
was like a
fucking-
pile, bro. And we were like, "There's no fuck.
He
Shorty
said
forgot
it
that
was a
shit.
fucking
There's
fire.
no fucking way, bro." And this girl's wearing white, a white dress, bro.
That's gnarly, bro.
So then, long story short, I guess her friends ended up taking her, you know, to like clean herself and whatever.
Well, yeah.
But
Oh
that story, bro,
God.
it's always stayed with me because there was a literal pile of shit, and there's a video, bro. But it was
Oh.
it's in my old phone. I probably have to ask for it, but
I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I don't
There's
wanna see
nothing
that.
sexy
It-
about that video. I don't even care for the dress. I don't even care for.
no, it's not. It's not sexy. It's just like it's just like so mind boggling that it was like it's a literal pile of shit.
I will say, yeah, bro. I mean, we've had shit like that happen at Gaia too, and the girls. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Like, either y'all don't make it to the bathroom on time or what. But I get it. The fucking DJ set is hot, but there's a fat line at Gaia always for the girls especially. You know, girls be
For the
going in there.
bathroom.
Yeah, they be. It's just whatever. We're not getting into that. But
There was no line though. It was closed. The club was
Right.
closed, bro.
Bro,
I think she just let it go.
She's probably
bad.
numb.
Yeah.
She was probably numb. Could not sense that shit was coming out. I'm sorry, girl. Like, you fucking do better. So
you probably
at
never
Gaia,
did
at
that
Gaia,
then.
how many times have we not found the fucking the women's restroom, like the stall, just shitted on, just walls and shit.
Sprayed.
Yeah, sprayed. It's like, girl, what you have?
Bro, when it comes to public bathrooms, girls are 100 times worse than guys.
I agree
Oh
with
my
that.
God,
You all cannot deny that shit. Like, it's
100
just-
times worse.
like they have tampons just clogging up the restroom, the fucking toilet. Like, it's crazy.
Bro,
Overflow.
just being a club manager and like having seen both sides of it, like girls' washrooms are always worse.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like I don't know what they like. I don't understand why because you go to a girl's house, it's so clean.
Yeah.
How do you step outside and then all of a sudden you're feral? Like what's going on?
Yeah, you're fucking. That is true. Yeah, you go to their house. You go to their house. It's all fucking nice and organized. And then
It
it's
doesn't
like-
make sense.
maybe they're trying to just release shit tension that they wouldn't normally not release at home. And so
I don't know, bro. But
it's a way of expression. Let's think about it that way.
They,
like-
they take their truest shits outside of home.
yeah, dude. Yeah, honestly, yeah. I had a girl pee as we were escorting her out, and we were carrying her out, and she was so fucking drunk, bro. She was like, she must have been on some other shit because she was too drunk. Like, it took nothing but like 10 minutes in the club when she got like that fucked up. So we were carrying her out, and there's no security guard helping me, and we're watching where we're going, and you just see just like getting wet.
No.
I was like, oh no, like she's not doing that right now. Like, no, and you just try to go, because you don't want it to be, dude.
On
It's
the floor, yeah.
dude, and it's hot, bro. It smells. I can't imagine the smell of.
Bro, let's get off this fucking nasty
What the
ass
shit?
topic.
Yeah, what the shits. That was a what the shit segment.
What the shits. Welcome to What the Shits segment.
What the shit.
Oh, we need that effect.
EP, bro. I wanna, we're getting towards the end here, and I just wanna not necessarily wrap up by this, but I wanna say, from the Gaia Says family to you, because it's obviously gonna be a crazy night tonight, right? I feel like every DJ that comes in here and every person really has a story to tell. We are extremely proud of you and your talent and essentially what you're doing, right? Not just for your community, but obviously out here, right?
Thank you.
In a different country, even though it's not foreign for you, because you obviously know, like, you've traveled a lot, and but it's always good to see a Latino, come up and sit in these huge platforms. You're performing in front of 10,000 people. I cannot fathom sitting in front of fucking 20 people, to do anything. I'm just like, I get nervous, and it's one of those things that we spoke about earlier.
Right.
But bro, you're doing it in such a great, positive way that we don't want you to stop.
Thank you, bro.
Like, and I think outside of me and Shadow telling you that, like, you got someone that really loves you, and we spoke about mom a little bit, and I think that, if you were to say right now, like, if we were to ask, if mom was here and we were to ask her, like, yo, what do you think about your son? Like, what would you like? What do you think? Like, what's your perspective on him today? How proud are you? What do you think she'd say right now?
I think she would probably talk about like, you know what, the stuff behind the scenes, you know, that I'm just very like obsessed with what I'm doing right now. Just kind of obsessed with, I guess, making it. And like I said, she always supports me. She knows that, you know, I always have like, although sometimes my ideas to her might seem a little crazy and whatnot, she always trusts that, you know, I have like a bigger vision for myself and for what I want to do. So I think, you know, she'd be proud of what I'm doing, you know, because at first it started, you know, with like, I'm just gonna start DJing, and then, you know, she saw that, slowly started traveling, you know, slowly started doing a little bit more and more, and then, you know, now I'm getting on some bigger stages, you know, meeting some crazier people. So, um, you know, I think she'd just be proud that, you know, she was able to trust and just be with me on this journey.
That's fire. Is that gratifying for you? Like
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think the biggest thing, you know, once when you want to make it is, you know, just so you can always also help your family out, you know,
Yeah.
for a bigger purpose, you know, so that eventually my mom can stop working and stuff. So it's good for her to be able to see that, you know, a little step by step that I'm doing what I always envisioned.
what fulfills you, bro? Like with your professional, like, you know, life, like your artistic life. Like, what would you be like? You know what? I do this shit because of this.
I think it's just rewarding, you know. A lot of the times, so even if it's like a small room, just in terms of DJing, at least DJing side of things, just being able to move people, the energy that you can transfer to people through music. You know, a lot of the times the DJ is the person. Not a lot of times, the DJ is the person that controls the room. You know, so you kind of emit your energy to the people out there, and just being able to, you know, seeing somebody come in from having a shitty day and they end up, you know, saying they had an amazing night and they're leaving happy. I think that's just super dope, just to be able to kind of shift people's energy.
Yeah.
Super dope.
Yeah, that's fire. And I admire DJs and anybody that can shift any sort of mentality or energy. Like that's talent, honestly.
Yeah.
If not DJing, bro, like what do you think you'd be doing? Like if not DJing or not even let's take social media away. Boom, gone. What do you
I
think?
think I think I would be doing what I was doing before the pandemic. I think everything switched after the pandemic. But before the pandemic, like I told you, I was a club manager. So I was a club manager at 19 years old, bro.
Crazy.
We
So
were looking for a manager not too long ago, actually.
yeah.
You would have been great.
um, it got to a point where like you know, I was so close with the owner and things were going so well in terms of like you know, the responsibilities that I had and all that stuff, that the next step was to buy into a spot, you know, to like either a restaurant or a club with that company that I was working with.
Hmm.
So I'd probably be doing something in similar to what you guys are doing, you know,
So like
either
business.
owning a club or a restaurant or something like that.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. It's
What about? I'm sorry.
no, no. Go ahead.
What about like for your long term dream with what you're doing now? Like, where do you want to see yourself?
For me, my vision, I've always said like one of the, I guess like some of the people that I look up to in terms of like what I'm doing, because I don't want to be just a DJ and I don't want to be just an influencer, you know.
Hmm.
I portray both sides of the coin, and I you know, I have my influencer content and I have my DJing content, and I try to just mesh them together.
Hmm.
So one of the people that I kind of look up to has always been Pauly D. You know, he's super dope. He's kind of able to do both that, you know, that like personality, like online personality, while still being a super dope DJ and selling out venues. You know, so something along those lines. You know, where like I reach that next level, and you know, like it becomes like a household name where, you know, I'm doing dope stuff on social media, and then I'm also, you know, touring with the DJing side of things.
That's
I think
fire.
that'd be super dope.
You met Pauly D?
Not yet. Not yet. That's I met a lot of people and it just never lined up
Yeah.
that I haven't got to meet Pauly D. But I think that's always been just somebody that I've looked up to in terms of like DJing.
You're like, I like what he's doing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
It's
fire.
just super dope, bro. You're like, what he's been able to do with his career is just crazy, bro.
Yeah.
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 It's just like, as a
I mean,
DJ,
and,
it's-
and that's important too. Like, I think as a DJ, right? Like, I think, you know, and in any career, we spoke about this before. We're like, bro, you can only like climb so far, and then you're gonna flatline, you know. And then after that, like, what do you do? Like, if nothing's happening, like, you know, either you get discouraged and you quit, or you got to figure out like what your next move is
How to
and shit.
scale up? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my thing. That's why I've never, wanted to just be, um, boxed into one thing. I never want to be just known as a DJ or just as a content creator. Because I feel like at that point, like you kind of you set a limit for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
There's only so much you can do as an influencer. There's only so much you can do as a DJ.
Yeah.
Whereas if I put both of them together, I feel like it just raises the limit so much higher.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. No, absolutely. Like create your own like wavelengths and your own like opportunities. Really, that's really what I feel like. That's what it's about.
Exactly.
If you don't do it that way, then you're gonna always do something for someone else.
Right.
And so
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know if you want that, but shout out. Actually, I was remembering this. On the way over here, this motherfucker was telling me that he skateboards or used to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I grew up. Was a very athletic person, and I always liked doing like crazy shit. So I grew up on skateboards, ripsticks, all that shit.
You're like an outdoor guy, huh? Like
I wouldn't say an outdoor guy, but I'm definitely like a adrenaline guy.
right, because you do like like you done quadding or snowboarding.
Yeah, I love snowboarding. I love fucking. I was telling you guys I went four wheeling. I've
Yeah.
done when I was younger in Mexico. We used to do dirt biking. So I love like adrenaline shit like that. Like I'm not so much like going on a hike type of outdoor shit. But if it's like if I'm outside with like a dirt bike or something like that, then I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We have some pretty good trails over here for dirt biking, for quadding. Brian
Oh,
knows
yeah.
all about that shit.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
I love that shit, bro.
We got a
Yes.
big like mountain bike trail.
Oh, yeah?
here close to the city.
Okay, fire. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love all that.
Yeah.
shit.
Whenever you're here till like Monday, let us know so that we can go dirt bike riding.
Yeah.
Like this fucking
Hell yeah,
weekend.
like this weekend.
Yeah, for real. Yo, EP, it was a pleasure having you, bro. Thank you so much. We're not gonna take any more of your time because you have to get to your hotel, maybe unwind, disconnect a little bit, and take a shower, and then get ready to go.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
But bro, I will ask you this though. You have any words of encouragement for anybody that's looking to, do what you do, right? Like whether this is like social media, whether this is like, yo, I want to aspire to be like a DJ. Like, what would be your advice for them young cats out there that are
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think for the most part, what I tell everybody is just do content, man. Even if you're if you're a DJ aspiring to kind of start taking off and start traveling or make a name for yourself, the biggest thing is just do content. Right now, everything's about content.
Mhm.
If you have a good social media following, it's so much easier to sell yourself. It's so much easier to get bookings. The recognition just kind of starts coming in little by little.
Mhm.
You could be a dope ass DJ, and then right now in this day and age, if you're not posting content, it's gonna be hard for you to to get placements, to get bookings. So the biggest thing is just post content, make content. Eventually you'll find your formula, whatever that formula is gonna be for you.
Mhm.
But just start, and then if you're trying to do content, just post. A lot of people don't post content because they're too subconscious of what are people from my hometown gonna say, and it's like, do you really care at the end of the day? Like, is that really holding you back? Because once you start posting, like social media is a crazy world, bro. There's people that literally live off of just making 15-second videos,
Yeah.
and you're holding yourself back because you care what like somebody from elementary school might think. Like,
Yeah.
just post it, and after the first few videos, you're gonna stop caring what people think, and you're gonna see that it's very rewarding. A lot of these opportunities that I've gotten are because I started posting on social media. I definitely wouldn't be sitting here with you guys if I didn't do social media. So
Mm-hmm.
just post.
Yeah, that's actually yeah, that's true.
I got a question with obviously the success of your social media and now YouTube kind of popping off with the million views. Would you say that you are starting to see money off of those platforms, or you're starting to see maybe the conversion from the views to getting booked? Like,
Yeah. So in terms of for touching on the mixes, I started getting a lot more bookings once those mixes started taking off. I was doing pretty good before them, in terms of staying booked and busy, but I would have to split a lot of it between going back to Canada to DJ out there and then coming back here. Thankfully, once I started posting the mixes, bro, like a lot of clubs just started reaching out, because it's a lot of exposure. You're just kind of scrolling naturally on YouTube, and the next video will be one of mine, and they enjoyed the mixes and they hit me up. So I think it's definitely gotten a lot easier in terms of people reaching out to us to do bookings.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I say like start posting, man. Like a lot of the content this year has helped me be as busy as I've been.
That's fine.
And this year, like I said, there's times where like I haven't been back to Canada for like a month and a half because I've just been having to be out here. So the content's definitely huge.
That's fucking fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Good shit, bro. Well, fuck. I think this was very informative, and I'm now gonna become an influencer starting tomorrow, and I'm gonna start posting my feet.
Yeah, do it. You can make some good money posting feet.
Hell yeah. Hell
My
yeah.
boy will make negative money.
I'm gonna make fucking millions. The minute I post my feet, I'm gonna make millions.
Hey, bro, there's a real market for this.
I'm speaking it into existence. Shadow.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
I'll do it too. We'll
Yeah.
do the dual.
We'll do a little like this. Your big feet's gonna be under, and my little feet are gonna be above yours. That's how we're gonna do it.
PISO21 OnlyFans. It's just pics.
Just feet pics.
It's just our feet pics. What the fuck?
That's crazy.
Bro, pleasure having you, my man. Shadow, let us know, bro. Take us home.
Thank you guys for having me.
Of course,
Hell yeah,
bro.
man. Thank you once again, Epthelatino. This was another amazing episode. We got to learn a little bit more about one of your favorite residents at Calle 6. A whole year later, November 8th, he is back in the city. We're about to have a legendary night, and we'll check in with you when you're watching this on Monday. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace out.
Peace out.
We out.